kindness in women, not their beauteous looks, shall win my love. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. There is nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so. A fool thinks himself to be wise, but a wise man knows himself to be a fool. It is not in the stars to hold our destiny, but in ourselves. God has given you one face, and you make yourself another. The evil that men do lives after them, the good is often interred with their bones. Cowards die many times before their deaths, the valiant never taste of death. Heat not a furnace for your foe so hot that it do singe yourself. Ignorance is the curse of God, knowledge is the wing wherewith we fly to heaven. Good night, good night. Parting is such sweet sorrow, that I shall say good night till it be morrow. What's in a name? That which we call a rose by any other name would smell as sweet. How far that little candle throws its beams, so shines a good deed in a naughty world. Our doubts are traitors and make us lose the good we oft might win by fearing to attempt. To thine own self be true, and it must follow, as the night the day, thou canst not then be false to any man. Fishes live in the sea, as men do a land, the great ones eat up the little ones. We are such stuff as dreams are made on, and our little life is rounded with a sleep. Doubt thou the stars are fire, doubt that the sun doth move. Doubt truth to be a liar, but never doubt I love. The stroke of death is as a lover's pinch, which hurts and is desired. Life is as tedious as twice-told tale, vexing the dull ear of a drowsy man. Teach not thy lip such scorn, for it was made for kissing, lady, not for such contempt. Women may fall when there's no strength in men. O God, how weary, stale, flat, and unprofitable seem to me all the uses of this world. A peace is of the nature of a conquest, for then both parties nobly are subdued, and neither party loser. Things won are done, joy's soul lies in the doing. Is it not strange that desire should so many years outlive performance? How sharper than a serpent's tooth it is to have a thankless child. I had rather have a fool to make me merry than experience to make me sad, and to travel for it too. False face must hide what the false heart doth know. Let me embrace thee, sour adversity, for wise men say it is the wisest course. A man loves the meat in his youth that he cannot endure in his age. How oft the sight of means to do ill deeds makes ill deeds done. The very substance of the ambitious is merely the shadow of a dream. Use every man after his desert, and who should scape whipping? I were better to be eaten to death with a rust than to be scoured to nothing with perpetual motion. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind, and therefore is winged Cupid painted blind. But if it be a sin to covet honor, I am the most offending soul alive. There have been many great men that have flattered the people who ne'er loved them. Go to you bosom, knock there, and ask your heart what it doth know. It will have blood, they say, blood will have blood. Sweet are the uses of adversity which, like the toad, ugly and venomous, wears yet a precious jewel in his head. Talking isn't doing. It is a kind of good deed to say well, and yet words are not deeds. There's no art to find the mind's construction in the face. Oh, what may man within him hide, though angel on the outward side? But oh, how bitter a thing it is to look into happiness through another man's eyes. O thou invisible spirit of wine, if thou hast no name to be known by, let us call thee devil. Oh! For a muse of fire, that would ascend the brightest heaven of invention. How poor are they that have not patience! What wound did ever heal but by degrees? Life every man holds dear, but the dear man holds honor far more precious dear than life. The lunatic, the lover, and the poet, are of imagination all compact. Who could refrain that had a heart to love and in that heart courage to make love known? And oftentimes excusing of a fault doth make the fault the worse by the excuse. Faith, there hath been many great men that have flattered the people who ne'er loved them. 'Tis better to bear the ills we have than fly to others that we know not of. When we are born we cry that we are come to this great stage of fools. Most dangerous is that temptation that doth goad us on to sin and loving virtue. Reputation is an idle and most false imposition, oft got without merit, and lost without deserving. If you can look into the seeds of time, and say which grain will grow and which will not, speak then unto me. Like as the waves make towards the pebbled shore, so do our minutes, hasten to their end. Suit the action to the word to the action. If you love William Shakespeare quotes, subscribe and share this video.